Well, here I am back again with another live stream. I have been doing a lot of live streams in the past couple days, so if you have been enjoying them at all, definitely hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, today I'm going to be discussing mainly just cannabis topics. I have a few different topics that I actually wanted to present with you guys. Um, one of the topics is going to be me doing a strain review of the platinum garlic from Tower 3. This brand right here grows their flower with a living soil process, which is usually going to be very, very clean, very organic. And I really am a big fan of this method of growing. So I had to grab this one. I had to see what this one was smoking like and to see if the hype was real. And the hype's real. This one's definitely going to get a nice rating from me. Honestly, if I'm just being completely honest with you guys, I haven't really taken that many notes. Um, Normally, I try to take a lot of notes on the strain, but this time I wanted to do this one completely organic. I wanted to give you guys a full raw experience of my opinion. So, what we're gonna do is I'm going to finish rolling this joint right now. Perfection. And Um, actually, before I get into that, I wanted to cover this one topic that has been on my brain for the past couple days. I want to know if you guys agree or if you guys disagree on this topic. The topic that I am actually planning on talking about right now is cannabis a steroid for creativity? I truly believe that it is. I truly believe that if you smoke cannabis, you will have this creative edge over other people. That is honestly a performance enhancer almost. It is actually very interesting because cannabis can be this almost this superpower type thing for creativity. Whenever I smoke cannabis, I start thinking of many different things that I could accomplish, things that I should try to start doing and things along those lines. So I definitely would really, really say that cannabis is a steroid for creativity, and it is something that people should definitely tap into if they have any art that they are trying to make. If you're trying to do anything creative, cannabis will be your best friend, especially a strain like the one I'm going to be smoking on today. Today's strain is perfect for creativity. It is an amazing strain. So might as well just get into it. It has been 3 minutes already, and usually if you wait a little while, then you're able to do stuff that you weren't able to do before because the people who ever analyze these YouTube videos, they usually tune off very quick. They usually just want to make sure that you're not doing anything crazy. So we'll give it a few more minutes. Let's discuss this strain a little bit further. Today we have the garlic or the platinum garlic, and this one is definitely very, very nice. But one thing it is a sativa dominant. And I was very surprised about this. When I first bought it, I was expecting to get a strain that was going to be better for nighttime. The reason why is because if you look at the lineage, the parent strains, I'm failing to remember what the platinum is a cross of. I know it definitely has. Let me double check. Where did I put my? It's probably in my bag downstairs. I have some notes on this strain. I just don't know where I put my book. I think it's downstairs. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna run around right now looking for it. I definitely have the notes that I took weren't that good. Honestly, I really didn't really look into what this strain would be helpful for helping you relieve. One thing I do know that it will help you relieve is fatigue. It will definitely help you relieve fatigue. It will definitely give you this nice creative jolt of energy that is definitely perfect for the morning time. I would definitely say that this strain is really good for almost any time of the day, though. I really enjoy this strain. Everything about it, from the look, from the taste, the smell, and especially the high. So, without further ado, it has been 5 minutes now. So, let's just get this sparked up and let's get going on this one. I am going to be giving you guys a completely raw rating. I'm going to be rating it while I smoke it. So, um, based on the look, something that I could rate before I even get to smoking it. For the look, I would say that this one is a beauty. It is definitely a very pretty strain. I actually did post um a little bit of a promo video of it on my YouTube channel, so you could actually go right now and you can go check that out. I know this isn't going to be something excuse me. I had some coffee a little bit. It's kind of making my stomach feel weird. Um this isn't going to be a what was I just going to say? I just lost myself. It isn't going to be a strain. Let me backtrack. It's not going to be one of those strains that necessarily is super appealing just off the smell and the taste. I would say that the look on this one is very, very nice. The high on this one is really, really good. So let me just rate the rating. I would say, or rate the rating. What a dumb thing to say. Let me rate the look on this one. Honestly, for the look, I would actually give this one a very nice rating. I'm gonna have to say this one is very pretty. It has a little bit of color in it. It's mainly just pretty because of the nug structure. You can tell that they grew this one very, very well. Everything about the way that they grew this is on point. The way they trimmed it, on point. The way they packaged it, on point. So that leads me to say, for the look on this one's actually going to get a very, very good rating. And I'm honestly going to hype this one up a little bit. And I'm going to give this one a 9.7. Let me take note of this. Let me make sure I have all of these numbers together so that I can actually make sure to have this um, ready for the end. Look, 9.7. So next we're going to move on to the smell. And the smell on this one definitely isn't the most appealing thing. It is definitely something that a lot of people will really enjoy if you are a potent gas smoker. If you are someone that really loves that funkiness of weed, you're going to love the smell of this one. Let me crack the nug, give you guys a full. Honestly, I really love the smell of this. I really do. I would have to say that, in my personal opinion, this is something that really is super attractive to me. This is something that when I smell this one, I really, really want to see how it tastes. I really want to see the high on it. So that leads me to say that for the smell on this one, I'm gonna have to rate this one. I'm gonna say it's gonna be in the eights. I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be the low eights because it's not gonna be the most appealing just to anyone. That leads me to say I would say an 8.1 so that I can keep it in the 8 range and show that it is very appealing to most clients. The people that love the candy aren't going to be really attracted to this one. This definitely is very far from being a candy strain, but it's super funky, it is super gassy, and it is one of those strains that when you smell it, you know exactly what it's going to do to you. So, I'm going to have to give this one an overall rating for the smell. I'm going to have to say an 8.1. It's not the best in the world. As I just said, it's not the best, but it is really, really good. If you are someone that loves gas, you're going to be super attracted to the smell of this one. So, an 8.1, very fair. So for the look, 9.7. For the smell, 8.1. I did hype up the look. I'm being completely honest with you guys. You can rewatch this one. I definitely am hyping it up a tad bit, but the reason why is because the look on this one is very pretty. You can tell that this is super organic and everything about this is just beautiful. So The look on this one, well deserving of that rating, and the smell also well deserving. But 10 minutes in now, time to get high. Let's get high. Shout out to anyone that watches this back over too. I know that I'm not really promoting these live streams as best as I should so I can actually get live viewers in the thing. I definitely should start planning out a little bit better so that I can have a scheduled time in which I'm actually going to go live. It will be easier for the people to actually know when to tap in. But I think the morning ones will be the ones I do the most frequently. For the people tuning in, if you didn't see my stream yesterday, I was talking about the stash and dash that I'm going to be doing this week. So make sure you go tune into that last stream. You will definitely see that there is an opportunity for you to win some free stuff just by going to a different location, just by driving around and having fun. You can actually win some free stuff. So definitely a fun event and is definitely something you should check out. The taste on this one, you could taste the garlic. Let me say that for sure. For the people that come here to see exactly what this strain will help you relieve, or the cross in which, or the lineage of what this is, definitely go check out the description. I will leave that in the description. My bad, I'm making a little bit of noise with this cord. This cord really bothers me. I'm always rubbing up against it or something. See, that what's making noises. This is smoking nice. I'm actually really enjoying the way this is burning. I would say I'm definitely getting hints of that garlic, but I guess I would be getting hints of that platinum too. I'm not really knowing what to look for on that taste profile for the platinum, but I can get hints of the garlic, and I'm also getting some very interesting tastes on the aftertaste. I would say the aftertaste is probably that platinum. I'm actually really enjoying the taste of this, actually. It's definitely not something that a lot of people will enjoy, though. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. For the taste, it's not gonna get the highest rating. I'm enjoying it. I'm not really necessarily the most or the best person to judge taste because I really enjoy the stuff that's funky, musky, and just potent. Something that's gonna taste like something that's really gonna get you high. Candy strains, they kind of just blind you. They make you think that you are smoking something that is just fun and just chill. Sometimes they'll get you really high, but it's very rare that a candy strain will get you really high. This right here, though, you can even taste it getting you high. You can literally taste it getting you high. And what I mean by that is it's the taste that you would expect weed to taste like. This is exactly what you would expect weed to taste like. Some funky, kind of sweet, but mostly funk. For the taste, though, it's gonna lead me to say that I'm gonna say that this one will not get the best rating for the taste. The reason why I say that is because realistically, this one tastes decent. It has very interesting taste to it. It's definitely got this garlic funk to it that is also kind of a little bit leaning to that platinum side. I would say that it gets this Swedish. I don't know how to explain the platinum side. I would say that the platinum side is more of this sweet. I don't know. I have really no clue how to explain the taste profile for the platinum side. I would say it mixes very well with the garlic, though. I would say that this strain it mixes very, very well. And honestly, I would actually say that this one for the taste, let's just rate it right now. I'm gonna say that this one for the taste is gonna be very low. It's gonna get a 7.3. Not the best, not the worst in the world, but it's far. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it's not. It's very far from being the worst. I would say, you can see right now. This is a prime example of the way I'm speaking. This one is definitely gonna get a really nice high. I would say that the high on this one is the best part about it because this one, as I mentioned before, it is perfect for daytime. And the reason why it's perfect for daytime is just because of that jolt of energy and positivity that it will give you. It will give you this nice feeling of creativity and just pure bliss, pure ecstasy almost, where you just feel happy, just feel calm, you feel good, you just feel very happy. And I really like that about this strain. I would say that this definitely is a sativa dominant. It is one of those strains that almost has that blue dream feeling to it, where you feel like you're in that dream state, but it has a way better taste than Blue Dream. I would say that Blue Dream sucks compared to this one. So overall, for the taste, I'm going to have to say a 7.3 makes a lot of sense. It's something that I think is fair and is something that I would say a lot of people will agree with. It's definitely not the best, but I definitely think that someone that really loves classic OG strains, they're going to really enjoy this one. So, a 7.3. Let me mark that down on this little sheet of paper. But that leads us to the finale, the one that people even came here to see. And how is the high? I would definitely say that this one is really, really nice. Sorry, I apologize. I keep banging into that thing. It probably sounds awful in your headphones right now, or however you're listening to this. But yeah, for the high, this one right here, this lighter is dead. For the high, I'm gonna have to say I really enjoy this one. Honestly, the living soil method definitely is something that I really, really am a huge fan of. But most of the time, it will come where the weed doesn't come out quality. The weed will come out just kind of trash, kind of shitty, and just kind of airy, almost like where it looks really nice, smells, mm, tastes, mm, and it's gonna get you not high. It's most of the time that shit won't get you high. You can see from my eyelids right now, I'm high. This is definitely one of those batches of. I didn't want it to go out. This is one of those batches that was grown with a living soil process, and it actually came out powerful. I would say that this brand is really good. This is a huge, huge plus for them. The fact that I just got one of their lower end strains and it is smoking. It is smoking really, really good. I actually got a very good deal on this. Matter of fact, I paid a very good deal on this. And Honestly, I just am very impressed by this one. So that leads me to say for the high, honestly, I'm gonna have to say this one deserves a high rating. This one deserves, I'm gonna say an 8.9. I would say an 8.9 for this one is really, really good because it definitely is very powerful. It's one of those strains that is very powerful, but it's also gonna leave you in this sense where you could just still get shit done. You're not going to be totally crippled by the strain. You're not going to just be stuck. You're definitely going to be able to go do stuff. You're going to have a lot of fun with this one. And honestly, I really have nothing to say that is bad about this one. I would say that this one is very nice. Everything about it is a positive, and even though this one got a kind of a low rating for the taste, it's not a bad thing at all. I really would say that this one is well deserving of these final ratings though. So let me tally up the final ratings and just do some math. I definitely would say that this one isn't going to it's not going to place on the top strain of the month list. I don't believe so from the calculations that I'm roughly doing in my head. I don't think it's going to place on that list, but I would say that this one kind of deserves a spot. I would say that this one is actually very good. Everything about this one is really nice. The way it's grown is the best thing apart about it though, and that's very hard to do. Growing no-till live soil, or actually I don't know if they did the no-till, but I know they did the living soil. But they did a very good job. So let me just tally up these final ratings and give you guys an overall. This one's gonna be 8.1. Boom. The math is very similar. This is interesting. So basically, the way I do the math though is I round all these numbers together by um, subtracting them by each other and just dividing. So basically, what I do is say how this one got a 9.7 for the look, it got an 8.1 for the smell. I would subtract those numbers together. Oops. I would subtract those numbers together, and I would get a number. I would divide that by two, and then I add that to the lower number, and basically do it like that. I think everyone understands that math, but the final rating for this strain is actually going to be an 8.5, which is something that I definitely would say is decent. An 8.5 is decent, but I would really recommend this strain. This strain's really going to get my recommendation. Everything about this is on point. I'm a huge fan of this strain. So I really do hope that everyone actually checks this one out. I would say an 8.5 is kind of underselling it to an extent because this one is actually really good. Everything about it, the way it's grown, the way it smells, tastes, everything, looks, especially looks in the high on this one are just amazing. So I definitely hope everyone tries this one. This one is the platinum garlic, and overall, it's definitely getting my recommendation. I do appreciate the person in the chat right now. Big shout out to you. I'm gonna call it quits for today, though. I definitely appreciate everyone that did tune in. It's only like 2 or 3 people, but I definitely will be continuing to do these live streams at least once a day for the next 30 days. So tune in and definitely stay blessed. I will have a top 10 stoner horror movies list dropping today though. It might be dropping soon. So keep your eyes out. You will be seeing that in the next couple hours, probably. So appreciate you.